Good afternoon. I'm here at Bellefontaine Cemetery and Arboretum, and my name is Katie Moon. I'm the exhibits manager at the Missouri History Museum, and I'm here to talk about one of the women that is highlighted in our current exhibit, Beyond the Ballot, St. Louis and Suffrage at the Missouri History Museum. And the lady we're here to talk about today is July Thomson Collins, who is one of the 32 women that we highlight in the exhibit, who contributed to St. Louis in a lot of different ways. And to tell you a little bit more about her story. So she was born into a wealthy family. Her father was a businessman who worked for Boatman's Bank, and she was actually one of the first veiled prophet queens before they ever officially nominated a queen. She was chosen for the first dance. And she married well and was a society woman. But that didn't mean that she just sat at home and didn't do anything. She was actually a big shopper, and she got to know the shop girls in downtown St. Louis. And as she met and talked to those shop girls, she realized that one of their biggest fears was getting tuberculosis. And at that time, St. Louis, in the early 1910s, St. Louis didn't have any kind of treatment facility or preventative outside preventative area that young women could go to get healthy. And so July decided that she was going to create what she called a night and day camp for these girls. And even though she claimed that she didn't have any business sense, she, in the next few months, raised all the money that she needed to start this night and day camp. And she also convinced Laclede Gas to donate 4 acres of property down on South Broadway. And so in less than a year, the night and day camp opened and had a building and a place where up to 30 girls could stay overnight and be fed really well. And it was just a short streetcar ride away from where they were working in downtown St. Louis. And that stayed open for the next several decades. But July didn't stop there. She was also a mother of 4 daughters, so she was busy with them. But when World War I started, she wanted to do something to help soldiers. And so in 1917, 1918, she was the leader of the Y Canteen that was open at Union Station. And at one point, she had over 200 women volunteering to help her, and fed over 130,000 soldiers who came through Union Station during World War I. Unfortunately, she passed away at the age of 57 after a sinus surgery that was supposed to be just an in and out of the hospital. She passed away a couple of days after having the surgery from cardiac arrest. And one of the interesting things is that her daughter, one of her 4 daughters, who has the same name as she does, is actually buried right next to her and died in the same year. So July was one of those really interesting women that most people have never heard of. It was a surprise for me to learn more about her, but she contributed so much to the city, both by preventing tuberculosis and helping those young women, and also caring for soldiers as they were going to and coming back from World War I.
Women have always had a voice in St. Louis, even before the vote. Beyond the Ballot, St. Louis and Suffrage brings their inspirational stories and groundbreaking achievements to the forefront. Discover them at the Missouri History Museum. Plan your visit at mohistory.org.